Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because things are heating up in the NFL. And if you've been paying attention to the latest whispers around the league, you'd know that the San Francisco 49ers are potentially on the verge of a blockbuster move that could reshape their entire defensive front, and ultimately, their Super Bowl ambitions. The buzz is all about a possible trade that would see the Steelers' standout pass rusher, Alex Heismith, making his way west to the Bay Area. And let me tell you, this isn't just a rumor. It's a storyline that could have huge implications for the Niners' 2024 season and beyond. Sources like Adam Schefter and Diana Rossini have been quietly murmuring about an imminent deal that could go down right after the NFL trade deadline, which is coming up on November 22nd. The Steelers, sitting at 3-7 and clearly in a rebuild mode after a pretty disappointing start to the season, are reportedly willing to part ways with Heismith in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft and a third-round pick as well. The motivation? They want to free up around $12 million in cap space, which they plan to use to overhaul their offensive line, an area that has been a real weakness this season, allowing a staggering 25 sacks so far. Now, why would the 49ers be so interested in Heismith? Well, the team's quest for speed and relentless pressure on opposing quarterbacks is an ongoing storyline. With the Niners sitting at 7-4 and still very much in the thick of the playoff race, adding a player like Heismith could be a game changer. He's a pure bull rush artist, known for his elite pass rushing skills, and brings a level of technical finesse that could mirror the impact of Carl Lawson with the Bengals in 2025, who boosted their sack total significantly after some injury setbacks. Heismith's style is all about high effort, quick get-offs, and relentless pursuit, traits that the 49ers' defensive front could certainly use more of, especially considering the injuries they've faced this season. For instance, they lost Eric Armstead to a knee injury in Week 6, placing him on injured reserve. Bringing in someone like Heismith could help fill that pass rush void and elevate the entire defense, which already ranks among the best in the league, allowing just 9 points per game. Imagine pairing him with Nick Bosa. It's a recipe for chaos for opposing offensive lines. Heismith, drafted 102nd overall in 2020, has been steadily climbing the ranks as one of the league's premier pass rushers. Over his career, he's accumulated 45 sacks and 250 tackles, with a PFF overall grade of 86. For this season, he's been particularly productive, recording 5 sacks in just 10 games, along with 32 tackles, 35 pressures, and 11 QB hits. He missed 2 games due to an ankle injury sustained in Week 4, but has been a consistent force when on the field. His ability to generate pressure, averaging around 8 QB hits per season, makes him a perfect fit for a team looking to add that extra edge to their pass rush. And that's where it gets even more interesting. The Steelers are currently allowing an average of 2 points per game, and their defense has struggled to generate consistent pressure on opposing quarterbacks, ranking around the middle of the league in sacks. The move to trade Heismith isn't just about cap space. It's about a strategic rebuild, especially in a division where the Ravens and Bengals are also looking to strengthen their defenses. The Steelers are clearly prioritizing future drafts and cap flexibility, which makes Heismith available now. For the 49ers, acquiring Heismith would mean more than just boosting their pass rush. It would be about elevating their entire defensive approach. Pairing him with Bosa could create a nightmare scenario for offenses. Their combined pressure rate would skyrocket, potentially raising the Niners' sack total from their current 35 to well over 50 by the end of the season. That kind of pressure can drastically alter the outcome of games, forcing turnovers, quickening the quarterback's decision-making process, and reducing big plays downfield. Think about the impact on the team's defense efficiency metrics. Heismith's presence could bump the pressure rate by over 22%, and his ability to disrupt the passing game would complement the already strong secondary led by Hufanga. His addition could also lead to more forced turnovers, something the 49ers have been somewhat inconsistent with this season, and help create more negative plays for opponents. And if we look at the broader picture, a defense that can consistently pressure the quarterback and stop the run is what championship teams are built on. But let's not forget the context. The 49ers are one of the most balanced teams in the league, thanks to their Shanahan-led offense and a defense that's been top 10 in points allowed. Yet, adding a player like Heismith could push them into an elite tier. His projected production, around 12 sacks per season, would surely put him among the top edge rushers in the league. And when you combine that with Bosa, you're talking about a duo that could rival the best in the NFL, like Mack and Khalil Mack, creating pressure that's almost impossible to handle. Now, let's consider the playoff implications. The Super Bowl odds already favor the 49ers with plus 800 odds at some sportsbooks, but if they land Heismith, those odds could drop even further, perhaps to plus 500. He could serve as an X-factor in the postseason, much like Von Miller did with the Broncos in 2015 when he helped them secure the championship. Heismith's ability to elevate the pass rush in crucial moments could be the difference-maker in high-stakes games against teams like the Chiefs or other AFC powerhouses. Of course, there are some questions. The Steelers might be asking for a first-round pick, which is a hefty price, especially for a player who still has upside but isn't yet a household name for every NFL fan. The 49ers would need to weigh the immediate impact against the draft capital they'd relinquish. But given their Super Bowl aspirations and the current state of their defense, it's a gamble worth considering. Let's also talk about the broader picture. The Seahawks and Rams are also making moves, and division rivals are constantly trying to keep pace in what's shaping up to be one of the most competitive NFC West races in recent memory. The Niners, with their strong roster, coaching staff, and now potentially a game-changing addition, could solidify their position as the team to beat. The move to bring in Heismith might also send a message to the rest of the league that San Francisco isn't just content with their current roster. They're serious about making a deep playoff run and defending their NFC crown. Now imagine a scenario where Heismith joins the Niners, immediately boosting the pass rush, alleviating some of the pressure on Bosa, and helping to contain mobile quarterbacks like Goff in the division. The secondary, with Hufanga and others, would benefit greatly from the increased pressure up front. The collective effort could turn the defense into a historic unit, similar to the dominant defenses of the past, but with a modern twist: speed, versatility, and relentless pursuit. To wrap up, folks, this potential trade is shaping up to be one of the most exciting developments in the NFL this season. The combination of cap space, draft capital, and team needs makes the 49ers a prime candidate to make a bold move. The stakes are high, but the reward could be enormous. If they pull this off, they're not just adding a player. They're reinforcing their championship core and sending a loud message across the league that the 49ers are all in on another Super Bowl push. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Heismith is the perfect fit for Shanahan's system? Would giving up a first-round pick be worth it to secure that extra pass-rushing firepower? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter so much to us and to the team. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Keep that passion alive, and let's see this team keep pushing for greatness. Go Niners!